Hello, everyone, once again. This is Rob, and welcome back to Media Awareness and a product overview of sorts. Before I get to this, though, a quick reminder that the fundraiser continues. For those of you new to my channel or unaware, I am a disabled individual, and I use a motorized wheelchair slash scooter all day, every day for my independence, and I need your help. My insurance will not cover anything with regard to my scooter, as they view it as a quote luxury item end quote. Despite the fact that I'm unable to walk whatsoever, unable to use any other type of scooter or powered chair, and unable to use a standard wheelchair, as I have limited dexterity and only in one hand. Additionally, I do not have a backup scooter or wheelchair, so if this malfunctions, as it recently did, I will be a fish out of water. And that experience recently is still traumatizing. With all of this stated, below the title of this video in the description, you will find a spot fund link. Any and all help is welcome. It's easy to contribute, takes a few seconds. Any donations are really welcome as well. Small or large, it doesn't matter. It all adds up over time. And I appreciate you all for what you can do and what you can give. Even if you can like and share my videos, comment below. Just do whatever you can. It will really help tremendously. Um, I recently, as alluded to a moment ago, was without my scooter and was at the mercy of my friends and family to help me around my house, and that was uh, traumatizing, as I said. Yes, they were really understanding and respectful of my needs and my desires, my wants, but um, I felt like I was not the person I am, and without my scooter, I was literally uh, a fish out of water. I was dependent completely on people to get me around my own home. And I thrive on my independence, and I strive to be as independent as I possibly can be. And although I'm not completely independent, I do pride myself on the things I can do. With all of that stated, once again, the spot fund is linked below under the title and the description, as well as in a separate section below that. And you can contribute anonymously. You can list your name or whatever you want to do. It's up to you, but any and all help is welcome. Thank you all. I love you all. On with this video. So, I received today in the mail the Oasis 30th anniversary edition of Definitely Maybe. There's the side. You can see that. And this is one of my favorite albums of all time. So I was really excited that this came today. I was not expecting this. Here's the back with all the track listing. Now this is the 2 CD version. There is a limited edition 3-disc edition as well from Amazon. Not sure where else it's available. That's the only place I have seen it. And it has some rarities on the additional disc. But I'm going to basically show you what this has and give you a little bit of information about the other versions of this album as well. So the case itself comes off. As you can see, this is empty now. And inside we have the actual booklet that comes with the album itself. And the booklet contains the CDs. Now, I will show you the booklet. This is what it looks like. Has a picture of the studio that they once recorded these demos in, the original demos, I should say. And on the back, there's another shot of that as well. There you go. And this is the empty shot. And inside is the book itself. Now, I'm not going to open this up. I will have trouble doing that, so I'm not going to do so. But there is quite a lengthy book, as you can see, and lots of information about both the original album, which is disc one, and the unused material, which is on disc two, which was recorded prior to the original album being recorded. Now, this set itself is quite interesting, and it comes along at a time when Oasis is, of course, reuniting, and they will undoubtedly be doing a lot of material from this first album, more than likely from the first three albums, I would think. I am a fan, though, of all the material, so if I had the opportunity to see them, I would want to hear, a diverse array of material. But also, I am quite partial to the Definitely Maybe album. As stated in my video when I announced that they were reuniting and how I got into Oasis. So, I just wanted to show quickly for this video that this is what you get. And I will be doing a more thorough review and overview of this with a friend of mine and my Oasis collection as a whole once I'm able to dig it out from the storage area. But I haven't had a shelf to display it on yet. I'm hoping to get some new bookshelves as well at some point in time when feasible to display my CDs and various DVDs, Blu-rays, etc. But this particular CD is definitely close to my heart, and to have the original demos that were recorded and alongside the album itself is a treat. In contrast to the 20th anniversary edition, which had the original album remastered, and you get the same remaster in this collection as well. So there's really no difference in sound in terms of the 20th and 30th anniversary editions of the first album. The only difference with this set is the material you get on the second disc, which is the initial demos for the first album itself and how it was originally going to sound. And they ended up re-recording it and releasing the re-recorded version of the album itself, with the exception of a couple tracks. But this particular version of the album cover has no band members, as you can see. They were taken out of the shot, and this artwork is new. The entire artwork for the set is new, and as I said, in contrast, the 20th anniversary edition contains many of or I think all of the B-sides from the Definitely Maybe album, along with the EP Whatever, and its bonus tracks. It's going to be free, and I forget what else is on that EP, but it's all available on the 3 CD 20th anniversary edition of this particular album. So if you do have that version, do not get rid of it. Save it because you're going to want to have disc 2 and 3 with the bonus stuff there because that does not come in this set. So I just wanted to make that clear. So once again, definitely maybe the 30th anniversary edition, and once again, this is what you get inside that box exterior. Here it is in all of its glory. My apologies, I'm unsteady today, but I'm doing my best. And this is quite the crowning achievement, and quite a way to celebrate 30 years of Oasis. And yes, they haven't been together in several years, 14 years, I think. But this is the time, and this is the place, and um, I wish I were overseas in the UK. Wish I were able to see the band live for this tour, but um, I'm taking solace in the fact that the tour is actually happening. I'm psyched for it, even though I'm not attending it. I will be playing my Oasis albums here as often as I can as a fan, and if we do get a live release from the tour, which I'm hoping for, either a DVD, Blu-ray, CD, whatever the case, I will definitely seek that out and add that to my collection. Now, what I'm going to be doing, as stated previously, I'm going to be doing a comprehensive collection of Oasis video. So stay tuned for that, because that will give you more of a detailed look of this book itself, in contrast to the 20th anniversary book as well. And you will get to see much of my Oasis collection, and I'm looking forward to doing that as soon as possible. But in the meantime, I was happy to bring you this video, and if you have not heard this album whatsoever, you don't know what you're missing out on. Oasis is a band that has a timeless quality about it, and when I first heard them, I was blown away, and I listened to this album around the clock for over a month. It was my favorite album, and still is very highly ranked in my albums. I do think that Oasis went on to make better material, better albums, but this is definitely a stellar debut album. And unfortunately, it's an album that not many Americans really acknowledge or really know about as much as they should. They skip right to What's the Story, Morning Glory, which is a great album, but it all started with Definitely Maybe. And it all started with the Definitely Maybe demos. So, get this set while you can. I do want to say that the material in this set really, really sounds great. Now, like I said, the disc 1 is using the 20th anniversary um, remaster, and disc 2 is newly unearthed and released material from the original demos for the album, and they all just sound stellar. You could tell, honestly, at least I could tell why they weren't used from a production standpoint and from wanting to make the band really stand out in terms of the musical landscape. So the actual album that was released as Definitely Maybe has a more solid mix to it and a more solid presentation. And even the musicianship is marginally better on the finished product as opposed to the original product that was almost released as the first album. And had it been released, the album probably wouldn't have been as successful. It may have been successful to some degree, but the version that we did get as definitely maybe um, was honestly the version that um, I think was what all of us as Oasis fans will look back on as the definitive Oasis album in terms of the first album, as opposed to the demos. The demos are good, and some of the tracks really sound uh, like they could have made it onto the final album, but the majority of them, Live Forever is a different arrangement, different in terms of the actual song intro itself, and the percussive beat structure is different as well. So that is something to take note of. So you do get some differences in the songs. It's not just the songs recorded somewhere else, sounding some marginally different, or even just different to any extreme. There are distinct differences in the songs that are presented in this set itself. It is available everywhere music is sold, in all formats you can think of: vinyl, I believe digital download. It's even available on cassette from the Oasis website. So, however you want to get it, it's available, and I would definitely recommend doing so. This is Rob with Media Awareness. I hope you enjoyed this brief overview of the Oasis 30th Anniversary Edition set look. And I apologize that I wasn't able to look through the book with you guys, but I will be doing that once again in my comprehensive Oasis collection overview. So stay tuned for that. You can get a good look at the book that is here, along with the books for What's the Story, Morning Glory, Be Here Now, and of course you'll get to see the rest of my collection as well in that video. So yeah, it's coming soon, I promise. But in the meantime, have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are, and take care. Bye.